Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome back to Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world. No doubt you're probably wondering, Alex, why did you put the live show back like three times, and you're not in your usual studio? No, I'm not. I'm not. I'm at my mum's house. That's where I am, and I do apologize if maybe I'm looking like a little bit watery. Yeah, because at home I've got faster Wi-Fi speed, so I do apologize if I've come a little bit like watery over here. But I finally coming live, finally in strange surroundings. These are my records at my mum's house. These are my records at my mum's house. But anyway, guys, I've got some three segmented live news, some sad news, an anniversary, the passing of an invincible, and some other news as well. So join me on the other side of this music intro. Weird surroundings, looking a little bit strange, a little bit watery. Yeah, guys, I do apologise. Yeah, welcome back to Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this one. Looking quite relaxed. Yeah, at my mum's house. My mum's house. Wonderful stuff. It's sunny outside. But I'm not here to give you a weather report, am I? What I am here to do is to give you the news of today. Yeah, rather belated. But guys, before we get into this one, make sure you subscribe, hit the bell notification button so you can receive all the latest news right here, right now on Cannon Fodder TV. All right, let's get into the first bits. Again, sad news. Anniversary. Yeah, the passing of this invincible. Yeah, Antonio Reyes, gone but not forgotten. Aged 35, third year anniversary. Always a gunner. Yeah, always an invincible, forever in our hearts. And around about this time of the year, I just told a quick story that I met him. I didn't actually speak to him, but I saw him in North London, Wood Green, meeting all these ex-players in Wood Green. He was there, I think, with his girlfriend. And I remember at that time people were saying, "But what's he doing here in Wood Green? He should be up west in the West End." I was thinking he can go wherever he wants to go. Let the guy wherever he wants to go, wherever he wants to roam. It's nothing to do with us. It's not our business. And then there was some talks about him being not quite settled in with London life. Sounds familiar, doesn't it? But forever in our hearts, Antonio Reyes, yeah, forever an invincible, forever a gunner. Yeah, third year anniversary. I can't believe it. Time has gone so very, very quick. Anyway, the other bit of news I wanted to talk about was in regards to Hosam Aouar. I remember this time last year when I was doing transfer news. Yeah, the wind of change was Hosam Aouar. Then Thomas Party. Hosam Aouar makes Leon exit claim amid Liverpool transfer rumours. Yeah, Osimo hasn't had the best of seasons actually, and somebody told me that I think he missed a couple of sitters in the under 21 Euros. Anyway, Hosimo has been in sensational form at that part. Oh, actually, over the last two seasons, but not this season. And there's been links with him to Liverpool. Yeah, in recent months, Hosimo has refused to rule out leaving Olympic Lyon in an upcoming transfer window amid continued speculation linking him with Liverpool. Yes, another club that he's linked to, regarded as one of France's biggest midfield talents. Aouar has enjoyed a rapid rise to prominence during his time at Lyon over the last few seasons. So there's a little update in regards to Hossam Aouar. Is he staying? Is he going? Is he coming to Arsenal? I don't think he is. Most likely, and I've tried to be consistent with this message here, I think most likely he'll be going to Real Madrid. Something just tells me that probably going to Real Madrid, not to Arsenal, not to the Emirates. But I've just kind of skipped over that new segment there in regards to this youngster here, Hosam Aouar. But I might try and do another update maybe later on in the week just to kind of satisfy your thirst for transfer news. Hosam Aouar. Away. And the last bit of news in regards to the Viking himself, a youngster. Yes, yes. I'm not sure whether you guys might like to hear this news or not, but I'll give it to you the way that I can over here. Yes, Arsenal set asking price to complete Martin Odegaard transfer, but there's a big problem. What's the problem? We'll get to that in a moment. Yeah, one of the Gunners' main transfer priorities this summer appears to be incomings, actually, in the sign or the shape of a creative midfielder. The first choice option is to bring the Norwegian international following an impressive loan spell. But as revealed by Football London, if Arsenal technical director Edu fails in his attempt to bring Odegaard back to North London, then it'll be Emilio Buendia, yes, who becomes the prime target with an offer being prepared in the regions of £40 million for the playmaker. Although it's quite clear that Arteta's preference is to sign Odegaard on a permanent basis. Won't happen. Won't happen. We've talked to Real Madrid are planned in the coming weeks. We have a very clear and strong opinion in what we would like to do. But he's not our player, Arteta said after the 2-0 win over Brighton on the final day of the Premier League. We have to discuss in the next few weeks what and the respect of all, because he's a Real Madrid player, and have those communications and commitments with his parent club. With that said, Odegaard's situation is rather complicated at the moment, as Real Madrid have parted company with Zinedine Zidane last week, which means the final decision on the playmaker's future could be made by the new manager himself. However, reports in Spain can Real Madrid are looking to offload Odegaard on a permanent basis, regardless of their managerial appointment. And in the boost for Arsenal, they've reportedly been told, yeah, if you want him, you've got to pay £51.5 million. Not a lot of money. So if you've got a spare, I don't know, 50 minutes somewhere, maybe on your mattress, or I don't know, maybe in the bank could be. We can maybe do a GoFundMe page and buy the Norwegian international player. Not happening, people. Not happening. Not that I don't want to do the Ice Bucket Challenge. Ice Bucket Challenge. Ice Bucket Challenge. Yeah, me and Des got the Ice Bucket Challenge incoming. Someone's got to do it. There can be only one, and it won't be me. So those have been the 3 news segments of the day. Alex says, coming from different surroundings in his mum's house. Yeah. All right, let's go into the live chat and see who has joined us on this particular one. People. Now, before going live, I saw there's been a few comments, people saying, Alex, where are you? You're putting the live show back and a little bit more and more. So, Cubes, I do apologize. You came in at what time? 11:40 with this comment. Still here, Alex. Hey, putting it back every hour. I do apologize. I'm not going to get into the great detail, but I'm here finally. Yes, coming live and direct from somewhere in North London. Ron Miles says, "Hey, what's happening? What's happening?" Gives it, "Hey, hi." Dear. You look comfortable. Yeah, thank you. I am quite comfortable in my usual position in the studio, in my house. A little bit uncomfortable. But here, I'm very, very comfortable. Comfortable, Alex. Thank you. Colin says, hello, Alex. Let's get fired up. Did anybody mention Antonio Conte? You know what, Colin? I was speaking to my wife about that temptation you're offering to pay. What's it? $50? $50? If I would only just say, Arteta, I'm not saying it. And she said, what? No, Alex, you're right. Principles. I've got a few principles. Des says, you look comfy out. So, hello, Mama. Rest in peace, a legend forever, invincible forever, Gunner. Yeah, man. Just gone too soon, isn't it? Whoa, you're at the summer house or something. The summer house. I'm at my mother's house. But yeah, it's quite sunny, actually. The summer house. Coops, yeah, legend, never forgotten. Yeah, man. Just 3 years has gone so quick, man. So quick. Static, my brother, says, hey, Alex, and hey to you, my friend. I hope you're well. Is it true Colin Conte is available? That's interesting. Yeah, but again, I've heard the news that he's speaking to. Who is he speaking to again? Is it Real Madrid? I think he's speaking to them. I don't think we need Odegaard. We have many other options. We do have other options. We've got Joe Willock. Joe Willock is back. He's back. The Viking will happen. I have faith. Okay, keep the faith. Keep the faith. Keep the faith. Yeah, we'll bring him in and first run with the cranky. Breaking news: Antonio Conte thumps cranky Jr. Can you imagine that? Colin, I know you want it to happen, don't you? You believe that someone needs a thumping. I'm not saying I'm not saying violence. We'll leave it at that. We'll leave it at that. Wet and cold days. Sorry, my brother. God, I thought you're supposed to be brothers, man. You're supposed to be on his side. Actually, listen. No people think alike, man. The way to get Arsenal's budget up is to go onto Arsenal's channel and watch all the ads fully. I ain't doing that, man. I ain't been doing that. Nah. Oops. Colin, there is as much chance of me getting wet as Conte coming to manage Arsenal. Not going to happen, my bro. Listen, Des was never up for it in the first place. If I have to do it, I'll do it. But Des won't be doing it. Don't skip them. Then we can get some good players. Yeah, don't skip. I always skip that. See, listen, there's so many distractions on YouTube. So many distractions. You know, before you want to see this, what comes up, go wait for the ads. At least like 30 seconds, and then you've got the option to skip. Actually, that happens on our channel as well, doesn't it? No. Say commit to. You can still pay the $50. You can still pay the money. Colin, pay it in good faith. I think we might be able to maybe able to get Odegaard. Says Fake Shack, welcome back. Because of the new Real Madrid manager. But it does say in the report, irrespective of who the manager is, they're not looking at that. They're looking at the player and the monies. Real Madrid need money. But it's whether Arsenal really can afford to pay 51.5 million squid, irrespective of who's the manager at Real Madrid. Imagine Aouar joins Liverpool just to show up against us to make a statement of us not buying him last transfer window, last summer. I don't think he'll go to Liverpool. I think he's, again, probably go to Real Madrid. Instead of beating around the bush with Mahrez, Arsenal should go and buy Mana Salam from Shakhtar Donetsk this summer to put more competition on Pepe. The guy is quick in dribbling plus scoring goals. Holston, thank you. Good afternoon to you. Come with his stats, please. Come up with his stats before we finish on this one. I'll be interested to know his stats. I saw where they want a 60 million for 60 million euros, man. Stay well clear of that, man. Stay well clear of that. I'm sorry. What are you sorry for? What is the update on these players? Odegaard and Aouar. I was just giving the updates. Hey, the chairman of the board is in the house. What happened to my brother? Alex, my bro. Spend some of your money and sign some players when I wish I had the money. Listen, big shout out to the chairman of the board. A lot of you won't know that he's become a father. Yes, the true Don Dada. Yes, Mube Guna. And I've got to say as well, unfortunately, for the easier talk, Mube would have been part of the crew, the usual crew, you know, Northback Ninja, the Don Larry, but unfortunately, because he's going to be taking time out, and quite right, you know, I respect that. You know, I remember having kids many, many years ago, Mube, so much respect to you and your wifey. I think it's a baby son you have, so respect. So we'll see you on the next available Easy Talk. Yeah, but anyway, yes. Good to see you in the live chat, man. Me spend my money, spend some of your money and sign some players. You joker, man. I would do my bro. Never back out. If I'm getting cold and wet, let it be. I will video it for all to see. Morning, family. Hey, Mube. Hope you're good, bro. Proper manager is top 5 with the current roster, just not tinkering and having some consistency. I mean, 37 different starting 11s in 38 games. Come on, man. No, I know, Colin. I know. And yet still you want me to say I'm Arteta. Actually, you know what? Now, listen. Now Mube's in the house. What is your position? What is your thoughts on Arteta? What is your thoughts on the manager? Because all this stuff about, Arteta in, Arteta out. I'm Arsenal all day long. Have been for the last 40 odd years. But Mube, you're in the house. Let me know what your thoughts are, man. The position we're in, I'd rather get that Buendia and Basuma. 51 million is too much for a loaner. A loaner. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Congrats on becoming a father. A father, bro. Father. Rumors for a 40 million transfer for Modric. Arsenal. Nah. No. Who was it I spoke about? Who was I spoke about Eden Hazard. I said, what about Eden Hazard? Still quite young. So yeah, quickly do the poll about Eden Hazard. I said, no, Eden Hazard, choose only one option. And the options were, well, I can't decide. Keep him well away from Arsenal or buy him. And the can't decides out of 621 votes so far, the can't decides are 10%. The buy him are 25%, and keep him well away from Arsenal 65%. So you guys are not interested in Eden Hazard. Quite right as well. Quite right. Oops. Why does Arsenal play around with players that they can sign and then other teams get them and put them to hurt us? Walter James, good afternoon to you. I have no idea. It's just that the people we have trying to negotiate the contracts, the transfers, they're not experienced enough. They're not experienced enough. You know, if we are linked with a player, but you got to remember as well, a lot of the stuff in the transfer news, it's silly season. So although we want a player like Hossam Aouar, I'm just saying, or Dominic Szoboszlai, it could be just frivolous. But there's no doubt that the people who negotiate and who try and negotiate and buy these players, they're not experienced enough. I mean, we've got Richard Garlick, director of football, and he said that he wants to make Buendia his first major signing. Then do the business, do it. Talk is cheap. Talk is cheap. Get it done. That's all I can say. Hey, that's a quick question. How did the Nova versus thing go? I don't know. How did it go? I think by that, I think you're probably saying that you won. You're quiet all this time. All of a sudden, how did Leno? Listen, how did it go? How many clean sheets does Martinez have compared to Leno? And there's a clamor of people wanting Leno to be sold. But yeah, I'll give you your props. You won that. So what's the forfeit? I have to send you something like a bottle of of Hennessy or something. Yeah, you joker, man. Do another poll for Arteta in, Arteta out. I will do. Yeah, I think once we're done, I will do that poll. Bottom brother Tony. Yes, afternoon to you, brother. Hope you're well, man. Arteta hopefully learns for next season. Hopefully. Hopefully, I know let's talk about he's got 10 games to turn things around. I don't see it that way. I don't see it that way. I mean, he said that he's got the backing of the board and the owner. So let's wait and see how it gets played out. But I already know what's going to happen. It's going to be more of the same. More of the same. We will win many trophies if Cronkies are out. If not, forget it, says Ali 16039. Hello, Alex, my man. Gary, what's happening, my brother? I hope you're well, man. I'm standing by what I always said. I'm giving Arteta this transfer window and until December. If no improvements, time to move on. I'm Arsenal in. See it there? I'm not jumping on this bandwagon like I wasn't jumping on this bandwagon, Mube Guna, about Unai Emery. Remember, you were riding it hard, weren't you? Yeah, Emery out. Nah, I'm being consistent. Unai Emery, like I'm with Arteta. Yeah, Arsenal in. 100% right. The front office have been useless in recent years at negotiating, and there lies in the problem. That's the problem there. Negotiating, they don't know how to negotiate. And someone said to me, "But Alex, it's like we want to offload like 8 to 10 players. Who wants to buy these 8 to 10 players?" I was thinking, yeah. On that level of wages, the players are not really good. Which clubs want to buy these players? Now, I'm all for like selling Guendouzi. There's a taker for Guendouzi. Hello, Alex. Would take both Sterling and Mahrez. I would take Sterling. Mahrez. We've got Pepe. Oops. What's happened here? I want Leno sold. There you go. See? Yeah. I'm sorry, it says that the manager should not sign any player who is above the age of 28. Rather, he should develop young players who may remain in the team for a long period of time. Here. Goose, yeah, all right, Goose. You said Arteta. Ooh, me! I didn't say that. I didn't say that, Goobs. You tricked me. And he says, will you sign Odegaard or Buendia? Given a choice. Oh, that's a tough one. Well, going by the news, how they're trying to work it out is if they can't buy Odegaard at a reasonable price, because £51 million is not a reasonable price for someone who's like 2 goals in how many starts? I don't know. So they're saying if they can't get Odegaard at a reasonable price, they'll far rather go for Buendia, who's going to have 2 stints now in the Premier League, and he's got better stats than Odegaard. But that's a tough question. Oh, Andy. Oh, let me have a think about that one, man. And actually, what I might do, I might put it out, and that's another poll. 2 polls to put out. God dear. The 3 points Stephen says, what's the breaking news? Well, the breaking news, I've just told you about Aouar. That's the breaking news there. And you can only tell me once is enough. You don't have to spam the live chat. How about this poll? I'll put that as a poll actually. Buendia or Odegaard? I remember Mana Solomon was thought to be one of the first Arsenal transfers in the last January transfer window, and trust me, Arsenal is lacking a player like him. The guy is real magic with the ball. Then Holston, come in and what are his stats as they stand of now, please? Spend money on players or splash cash on Antonio. Colin, you won't let up on Antonio, will you? He's your guy. I backed Emery and gave him the same time frame. A great guy, great manager, just wasn't ready for a toxic club we are at the moment. All right, okay. Right, so you put a different perspective. Yeah, a toxic club and then some. Put some sauce on that, man. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. Oops. I think I missed something there, but I. No. Hey, Alex, I gave up on Guendouzi, man. Guy is out here. listen, Mube. If it were not for his attitude, by all means, I would have him at Arsenal. But there's only so much you can give a player who, like, clashed with the manager, clashed with some of the players. When he got loaned out, he tweeted something out. I'm not going into the detail about that. And then clashed with his Hertha Berlin player as well, player. So no. Again, that's why I said, no matter how talented you are, if your mindset, your talent, if your mindset and your attitude is not right, it doesn't mean anything. Sorry, guys. It'll be Julian Brandt and Mana Solomon for 30 million instead of Odegaard and Buendia for 85. You got inside information, Aston Bronsdosser. Odegaard flatters to deceive. The goal involvement was poor. Buendia must be a far better value and a cheaper option as well. A cheaper option at that. December's in the house. Afternoon, Alex. Is that vinyl I've spotted behind your head? Yes, it is. These are all I'm at my mum's house. I'm at my mother's house. So that's why I'm at different surroundings, looking quite comfortable. I might make this look like a regular, my regular spot. I'm coming to my mum's house to do my live show from now on, man. Yeah. I'm saying that my mum's sitting right over there. Solomon of Shakhtar is a great player with a lot of potential. He is like Hazard or Alexis Sanchez. Right, okay. Give me his stats. What's his stats? Give me the stats. What's the breaking news? Right, so what I'll do... Sorry, gosh, I just almost kicked the camera. Goodness. So let me just review the news of today from the company perspective. Third year anniversary, man, of the passing of one of our very own Antonio Reyes, gone but not forgotten, age 35, 3-year anniversary. Always a gunner and always an invincible, man. I can't believe it. 3 years of his passing. 3 years to the day, June the 1st, man. Dear. And then, we spoke about Martin Odegaard. Arsenal set asking price to complete the Martin Odegaard transfer, but there's a big problem. One of the Gunners' main transfer priorities this summer, in recent terms incomings, is to sign to a creative midfielder, and their first choice option is to bring the Norwegian international for a kind of impressive loan spell. But as revealed by Football.London, if Arsenal technical director fails in his attempt to bring Odegaard back to North London, then it will be Emiliano Buendia who becomes the prime target with an offer prepared in the region of £40 million for the rated playmaker. Although it is quite clear that Arteta's preference is Odegaard on a permanent basis, as talks with Real Madrid are planned in the coming weeks. Now, Arteta has given his thoughts on this, and these thoughts are quite old, actually. He has said after the Brighton game that we have a quite clear and strong opinion on what we would like to do, but he is not our player. We have to discuss the next few weeks and have respect, first and foremost, for Real Madrid, because he is their player. With that said, Odegaard's situation is rather complicated at the moment, as Real Madrid parted company with Zinedine Zidane last week, which means the final decision on the playmaker's future could be made by the new manager. However, reports in Spain claim that Real Madrid are looking to offload Odegaard on a permanent basis, regardless of the managerial appointment. And in a boost for Arsenal, they have been reportedly been told that they must cough up £51.5 million, a minimum figure. This is the minimum, not the maximum, minimum, if they are to land the Norwegian playmaker. So that is the breaking news right there. In regards to Aouar, it's much more of the same, really, to be honest. He's been linked the longest time with a move away from Lyon. And he's saying, it could be Liverpool. Liverpool could be up for grabs to grab this player here. I, for one, believe that it's probably more likely to be Real Madrid, not so much Arsenal or Liverpool. So that's the breaking news right there for you. Let's go back into live chat. Let's see. Top 5 managers in football, possibly a top 4. Yeah, I'd probably agree with you on that. 9 goals, 1 assist, 23 games played in Solomon's stats from that season. That's not a bad return. 9 goals, 1 assist in 23 games. Not bad. Not bad. Sabas and Ketia have bad and have bad and selfish attitudes too. Oops, goals you said. An investigation into the loan Kroenke has with Duche Bank when he acquired the remaining shares from Usmanov. This is limiting money to be put into the club. Okay. What's your source of information? Where do you get this information from, Anthony? What's your preference source on... Barbecue sauce, man. Put some sauce on that, man. Yeah. Hey, Carl's in the house. Welcome, my friend. I hope you're well. We want players with Reyes' attitude. He was so humble and very underrated. Humble to say the least. I mean, again, when I saw him quite a few years ago in North London, Wood Green, if you know North London quite well, he looked quite humble and quite shy and reserved in his demeanour. Good for Arsenal, says Melvin Jones. The goal is very clear to reduce the squad and not improve it. Sad times for Arsenal. Every fan living on false hope, and that's what I said. For me, it's not about incomings. It has to be about reducing the size of the squad. Outgoings, not incomings. So when I get asked this question about, which player would you like Arsenal to sign? For me, it's not about signing players. It's about getting them out of the door. All right, guys. Carl says, stay well away from Philippe Coutinho. He faked injuries and went behind Klopp's back to get a move to Barcelona. Also suffered a really bad knee injury, which that alone would take a lot to get back from. Yes, it will. It will. So what I was going to do, what are you going to do, Alex? I'm going to take a quick pause for the cause. I'm going to show our video when we're talking about our membership scheme currently running on Canon 4 TV. So coming from a comfortable house somewhere in North London, at my mum's house, house. Have a look at this video when we're talking about our membership scheme. See you on the other side. I'm going to kind of water my palate. See you in a little. Hi, and welcome back to Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world. Well, this is a special video introducing our new membership scheme. Membership scheme, I hear you say? Yes, YouTube have allowed all content creators to have a membership scheme, and it's open to all our subscribers. Let me just kind of get one thing straight right about now. All the content that you've been seeing for the last 2.5 years will remain to be free. So that's the Voice of Reason, that is the live shows, the broadcasts, the easy talks, all those content there is going to remain to be free. Okay, so I've got it off my chest. With the membership scheme, you will get certain perks. With those perks, you'll get to see behind the scenes footage that probably nobody's seen before. Maybe, I'm not sure if you want to see. You also get early release of certain videos. And of course, with the player profile videos, where you ask us to do a video on a specific player, we'll give you a shout out, we'll mention you, and that'll be literally earmarked as if it was a present from us to you. With those formats there and the perks, they will come with a small price to be paid for the month. So with the lower level, which is going to be a bronze cannon, you'll get the shout out in the live chats, and also with the chat, if you are a member, it will go right to the top of the page that we must and we will mention you. And you also get like a free emoji and GIF with that as well. With the silver cannon, again, you'll get all behind the scenes footage, all the bloopers, all the things that we've tried to keep away from you. But yeah, there'll be a small price to be paid for that. That's roughly standing at £4.99. It will vary from country to country. So wherever you're on, there'll be a slight difference in that. And like I said, we're trying to maintain the future of Canon 4 TV across the whole platform. So by all means, we would love you to be a part of the membership scheme there. There are going to be perks, including discounts for all the merchandise currently running on Canon 4 TV. So that is the reason why we're doing the membership scheme. Again, you don't have to join it. All the content I'm going to repeat will remain to be free. But
part of the membership scheme, you'll have all those perks there. Again, there's going to be a free Q&A live session with me and maybe my brother every Thursday. You also get early footage of early releases, and of course you'll get the discount as well as all the bloopers and the behind the scene footage right here on this lovely channel, which is called Canon 4A TV. So we would love you to be part of the membership scheme. Please, the video is up and running now, and it's free to all the subscribers, all the viewers that's ever viewed at Canon 4A TV. So for myself, Alex, and of course for my brother and Monty and everyone from Canon 4A TV, welcome, please, to the membership scheme on Canon 4A TV.
Yeah, so there you have it. If you ever want to know what it meant to be a member on Canon 4A TV and all the benefits, there are a few. There are a few. There are a few. Look out for the join button, which should be adjacent to the subscribe button. If it's not there, it means that unfortunately YouTube have not extended that facility to your region. Unfortunately, I do apologize for that. But there are other ways you can actually make a sizable donation to Canon 4A TV, your friendly local podcaster, by using the super chat button. Pow! Right there. Or better still, use the PayPal link in the description box below. All right, let's go back into the live chat. I think maybe for the last time, could be the last time. Cannot wait. Fire up. Hello for the TV mama. Mama. She's over there. Buen dia, what we're going to do for me. 51 million is money we just cannot spend on one player for me. I agree. You know, people get nostalgic and everything else about, oh, Odegaard. I like him. Didn't set the place on fire, but 51 million pounds for one player. That's too much money, man. Possible 25 million for Ivan Toney from Leeds. Are you telling me, if not Martin, you telling me Jack, okay, Aouar or Buendia cannot play the part? Okay, what was James? Okay, all right. Yeah. Arsenal should sign both Odegaard and Buendia plus Solomon. We don't have the money from Shakhtar. That combination will produce real magic to the final third. We don't have the money for that. Oops. Does it worry you when I put a long message? No. Should it? should it worry me? Did I miss something there? No. Are we getting a new keeper? I hope so. Agree, Alex. Outgoing should be the priority first right now, and yeah, not any incomers, man. We've got to lighten the weights. I mean, the dead weight to Arsenal. Yeah. So again, when I get asked a question now, what about this player? That player? No. Let's offload all the bad, negative stuff first, and then we can think about maybe later on down the line about improving the squad. But right about now, there's just no. It's about outgoings, not incomings. Possible 25 for Ivan Toney and not from Leeds, from Brentford. I was thinking, he plays for Brentford, surely. Deadwood out first, says Alistair. Good afternoon, Alistair. Hope you are well. I like a joke or a funny joke. I was thinking, did I miss something? No, sure not, man. Longer the better. 33 goals, 10 assists from 40. Oh, my goodness. That's Ivan Toney, that is. Yeah, I do remember, again, when he did the post-game interview, when they beat, yeah. And he said, do you know what? These guys are the best guys I've played with. I was thinking, if only we had that at Arsenal. We don't have it at Arsenal. We don't have a small group of players who are happy to be playing together, who are going to fight for the cause. We don't have it at Arsenal. And there's Ivan Toney. Look, 33 goals, 10 assists from 48 games. Yeah. From is Ivan or Ivan Toney. All right, any other comments before I wrap up this one? Any other comments? Any other takers before I wrap up this one? It's a shame Don Arsenal is not in the show and watching. I'll say to him, because he too tried to tempt me with a £50 donation. If only I would say Arteta. I'm not saying that, man. Not for the money. Not for any amount of money. Or maybe. No, I've got principles, man. I'm not just gonna say that just for the sake of money, man. Hey, Kumari says, big up Cannon. Thank you for that, my friend. I hope you are well. We need players like him. What do you think? We do need players like him. But you can't put just like one player in that situation thinking, oh, all right, we've solved all the problems. It's going to take a lot more than that. A lot more than just one player. We've got to offload a shipload of players before we can think about having even a player, as an example of like Ivan Toney to come at Arsenal. One player won't make the difference. No man is an island. We've got to offload and then build from within. Have a core amount of players that we know for sure, right? Okay, we know that these players are going to be the foundation for us playing almost all the games in the season. And the season is a long old season. So we're going to expect some rotation. Have to expect some rotation there. But all this tinkering and, doesn't work. Hasn't worked. Read carefully. We need players like him. What do you think? I said, yeah. Have I missed something? I don't know, man. Conte, then players out, then cranky bounces by. Connie, what's happening, man? What's happened? Oops. I said you should have got Tony in January. Did I miss it before? I've been distracted by phones going off around me. Sorry about that. I need to concentrate. Woulda, coulda, shoulda. Doesn't count for much, does it? Woulda, coulda, shoulda in January. Shoulda yesterday. Coulda. You're Arsenal coach. What change would you? If I was an Arsenal coach, what would I change in the team? I'd change half the team. That's what I would do. If I was the coach, if I was the manager, I would change half the team. And the players who I would rely on would be players who I know for a fact are hungry, have a positive mental attitude, irrespective of which team we're going to be rocking up against, irrespective of the weather, whether it's bucketing down or if it's cold. That I know for a fact these players will have those three elements: fight for the badge, positive mentality, and we'll bring that positivity before I even start to coach them. I know for a fact they've got these elements there. But in regards to what I change, I always change this current squad. I'll get rid of the majority of them. Get rid of them. That's what I would do. Just saying hi from Caribbean. Would like to contribute to the show, man. Well, listen, Walter, what I'm going to say to you, because we're always looking for contributors, even though we've got a. And this is no boast. I'm not boasting. I'm quite humble to say this. We've got our pool of contributors who come because we've got it on rotation, but there's still 3 or 4 people. So we've got like a little waiting list. And again, I'm not boasting. We've got a little waiting list. But just because people would like to come on to Cannon Fodder TV doesn't mean they will or are right for the channel. But if you are if you're really interested, Walter, send me an email. Let me put the email up very, very quickly. Here is the email. Yeah, send me an email and then we can talk about what we expect from contributors. Because you know that you were seen over the 3.5 years, there's some faces no longer appear on the channel for whatever reason that is. We look to evolve the channel, like Arsenal. Arsenal haven't evolved. But Cannon Fodder TV will be evolving. But if you are really interested, Walter, send me an email, arsenalrepublic1@gmail.com. Yeah? And then we can talk about you coming on at some point in the future. Okay, where was I? All right, yeah, Walter. What about the Isle of Man? Isn't that man That's an island. Carl, I'm so happy that you're in the live chat. I'm so happy, bro. Sorry, Alex, a source from the Cronky loan was told to me by someone who works in the institution. But profits of KSC are part of the payment, the repayment. Oh wow, wait. Okay, that's interesting. That's interesting. No disrespect. It seems like the youngsters hungry. The youngsters are hungry. Why? That's no disrespect, man. A consistent 11 and a squad of 18 players is a start. Must sign an AMF, LB or right B. I still like Patrick Van Aanholt. If we don't get, but Bertrand, he's the wrong side of 30. Alistair, he's the wrong side of 30. He's not going to come over here just to get a one year contract. He's here to stay or try at least get minimum 2 years. And for a player who is age 31, but anyway, it's I know it's your opinion. Yeah, I'll respect your opinion. But yeah, the first part you said there, a consistent 11 for next. Surely that has to be one of the main things that Arteta has to look at. A consistent 11. Then, like I say there, a squad of 18. That the core. That has to be the core, the foundation going forward. Whoops. Cubs, be careful. All right, Cubs. So for number 10, Migos, his partner's party. Top players out. Free the children. Free the children. Hey, Don Arsenal's here now. That's a different background there, Alex. Yeah, I'm at my mum's house. I'm at my mum's house. No doubt you probably noticed I put the live show back at least 3 times. I had to come here. I was hoping to meet my nephew, which I met my nephew for the first time in a while, and other bits and pieces. Yeah, so that's why difference around is I'm not in my regular situation. Situ. I'm at my mother's house. What's going to happen to Balogun? Looks like they're going to send him on loan. Most likely. Someone told me that, but the point he signed the contract, at that point, someone told me actually they're going to put him out on loan. I was thinking, anyway. You're not reading my comment. I haven't seen your comment. I've read all the comments here. So it could be something in the algorithm or maybe one of the moderators. Do I have a moderator? Maybe it's something that we've put up that doesn't like what you've said in a previous comment, so which is why I haven't seen your comment here. Oops. It's about time we stop signing players from 30. That's what I just said. Bertrand, but no. 30, 31. I know he lives in London. Well, so what? He lives in London, but no. Wrong side of 30, man. Kenny Tete from Fulham would be. I think the original Godfather didn't mention him actually. A wonderful player, but again, for me, it's not about signing players. It's not. But him and looks perfect for Arsenal. Alex has a $50 challenge. Oh dear, Colin, you make me laugh, man. Principles, man. I'm not just gonna say Arteta just for the money. Not any amount of money. We will get Havertz from Chelsea in 10 years. Maybe. Smash the likes buttons, content, thank you, and buy for the TV merch. Not that Diadas toilet paper stuff. Yes, the merch. The link's in the description box below. We haven't had a purchase in a little while. So rather than going online or to the armory and buying all that merch, that rubbish stuff, buy Canon for TV merch. Support your friendly local podcaster. That's what I'll say. I'm still waiting for Alex to say Arteta. You can tell he want to say it so bad. Do you want just for the money? Nah, not for the money, man. No. No. You have got to change your mind, not just exercise your vocal cords. Absolutely. Coop says I've got to go. Sorry, later. Nice one. No worries, Coops. We'll catch up later on for the evening show. I'm about to wrap this one up anyway. Weiss and Balogun out on loan. Arteta confuses me. Confuses everyone. Arteta. I'm not saying it. I'm not going to say it. I'm not saying it. Guys, you know what? I've come to an end eventually. Got this one. We knocked it out of the park. Kinda. It's still going. It's still going. Dear. No, it's not for the money, but for the fact that he's so bad. Sorry, let me put it up. Yeah, not for the money, Alex, but for the fact that he's so bad. And Colin says, great show, Alex. Conte is on the market. Okay. Yeah, I'm out, people. I'm out. I hope you enjoyed a rather belated morning show, which came up just after 1 o'clock UK time, GMT time, from somewhere in North London in my mum's house. Yeah. Familiar surroundings. Anyway, guys, I is out. We'll be back later on this evening to give you some more live news. I might try and a little bit more bits and pieces on top of that. And yeah, if you kind of tune in for the first time, please make sure it's not the last time. And do the business like it says here. Like it says. It says it right there on the container. Subscribe to Canon 40 TV. And if at all, if you've been wondering who or what you've been listening to, you've been listening to Canon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world.